Good day, everyone. Today I'm going to be just getting right into the video in which I'm going to be making Pollock fish. Nice cut Pollock fish. I'm going to be doing the double dip for extra crispy coating. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do my seasoning. I have some thyme on my fish here, and I have some ginger. I'm just going to sprinkle a tad bit of ginger. I have some adobo. I'm going to add some adobo to season the fish, only on one side because I already have my seasonings and my batter. So I have some paprika. I'm just going to sprinkle with some paprika because I don't want to over season my fish. So I'm just going to do the one side just to coat it. Okay, and then I have some of your Slap Your Mama original blend. Just a tad bit. And you know me, I have my Sassoon Goya. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle a tad bit of that on, just to give it that orange coloring when to fry. So we have that. Alright, I have my grease getting hot here. I'm going to deep fry. So now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to pat each side with the seasoning that I have for my fish. Just make sure that both sides will have that orange coloring. Okay, so my next step is I'm going to go ahead and I made a batter in which, as you can see, I just went ahead and had some flour and cold water. I did my seasoning, and I just have a batter. Just have a batter there. See how light that batter is. Alright, so now I can just take my fish and add that right into the batter and coat both sides. So I'll just go ahead and put all my fish in. Let's get both sides coated. Nice size cut. Pollock fish. And we're going to have a nice coating on the outside as it fries. And we'll just let that drip before I add it into my... I'm cooking it with flour this time. So now that I have it coated, let me wash my hands. I have my flour in a bag here, in which I'll just take my fish and I'll just add it into the flour, let it get nice and coated. Then I can set it aside, let it sit there for a minute before adding it to my oil. So now I'll just go ahead and I'll take and add my first fish to the flour in the bag here, which is coated. I'll let it drip. I'll just let all that drip off. Before adding it to my flour. There we go. So I'll just go ahead and I'll just continue to add the rest of the fish there. Let that drip off. So I'll just coat two at a time before adding it to my grease there. So we'll just flip it, get it coated nice and good. Worth the extra work to get that nice crisp on the outside of your fish. So now I'll just take it and I'll put it on the plate until it's time to go inside of my oil. And make sure that my oil is nice and hot there. Okay. So let me just add my fish to the plate here till it's time to go inside of the oil. And like I said, I'll do 2 at a time. And now I have my fish nice and coated. As you can see, nicely coated. So now in order to check my oil, I'll go ahead and sprinkle some of that flour. It's not quite ready yet, so I'll go ahead and get ready for these other 2 fish here. Get it coated. We'll let it drip, and then we'll add it into our flour. Like I said, it's extra work, but it's well worth it. Trust me. Add your seasonings to your fish. So now I can just take it out the bag. Give it a little shake. And I have my coated fish. And there we have it. Wash my hands. It's a process, but it's well worth it, guys. Okay. Now, as you can see, I have my fish nicely coated, ready to go into the oil there. We'll set this aside. And I think it's about time to go inside of my oil. Let's give it another check here. I'm looking at the oil. Looks pretty hot, but I want it to be nice temperature. So when it goes in, it'll automatically start to fry. So I'll just turn that up just a tad bit. I have it on high temperature of 9 to get that oil nice, and the oil makes the difference. If your oil is nice and hot, then it cooks so much better. So we'll just keep an eye on that there. I have some nice cut fries. I'm going to do the same. And I'm going to have fries, fish fry today. I just want to make sure that I get that nice fry and my fish when it cooks. And there's my coated fish, double coated fish. So now I'll go ahead and I'll check again to see the temperature of my oil. Sprinkling a little bit of that flour in. Yep, it's popping up. It's about ready. So now I'll just go ahead and I'll start dipping my fish one at a time. I'll do 2 at a time. That way there's plenty of room and my oil won't get too cold, so it fries evenly. So we'll let that fry, and I'll be back. Okay, guys, we have our first batch coming out. You can see I'll let it go ahead and drip all that oil off. We have beautiful, crispy, fried Pollock. You can see that. Crispy fried Pollock, guys. Nice crunchy outside coating. Now I can go ahead and add my other two in. Give it about 12 minutes. And we have delicious fried Pollock. And you see that? That's gorgeous. Gorgeous Pollock there. Now what I'll do is I'll go ahead and do my fries. I have some fries here. I'm going to go ahead and do the same. Repeat the same process with my fries. I'm going to coat them with my flour and water mixture. And then I'll add it into the flour. I'll add it into the oil. And let that cook up till they're nice and tender. And I have some nicely coated fries as well on this Friday evening. So went ahead and coated my fries. We'll let that sit for a second. I'll go ahead and I'll turn my oil down to 8. We'll go ahead and turn that down. We'll get our fish back out here for you to let you see how crispy and beautiful that looks. So my dinner is ready for this evening. No need in messing with it. You'll be able to know when your fish is done when it starts floating on the top of the oil there. And then your fish is ready. It only takes about 12 minutes for your fish to actually fry and get a good fry, a good coating on your fish there. Look at that. You got nice crispy fried Pollock. So we'll let that fry and we'll be back. Okay, now for the second batch. I'm just going to let it drain. I waited till I seen my fish floating on the top, and that's when you know your fish is actually done. So we're just going to add that to the plate here. We have delicious fried Pollock with that extra crispy coating. We'll just let it drain. And I have my Pollock fish, guys. Beautiful. So now I'm just going to go ahead and take my fries. I went ahead and coated the same. I went ahead and coated it real nice. And I'm just going to go add it into the oil. I'm going to add my potatoes right in. And we'll have fish fries today. Fish and fries. Nicely coated fries there, as you can see. We'll just go ahead and add one by one. We'll just add our fish, our fries right into the oil and let it cook down. Once you see your fries coating to the top, then you know your fries are done. Poke a fork in and you have nice crispy fries. I'm just going to put them in one by one. So I know I have plenty of room in the oil there for my fries to actually cook. See that? Extra crispy fried Pollock fish. Delicious, guys. Pollock fish. Let's let our fries cook, and I'll be back. Okay, guys, now I have my fries. If I can just take a fork and poke in, my fries are done. Extra crispy golden fries as well. As long as you can poke that fork in, your fries are done. They'll start floating to the top, and you'll know when your fries are actually done. Got a nice coating on the outside. You want them a little darker, you just leave them in a little longer. You just let them cook down, and you have delicious golden fried potato wedges. You can see that, to go with my Pollock fish. How beautiful that is. And you just let them drain. In the kitchen with Chef Carl. Easy Friday meal. And Friday nights, fish and fries. Crispy coating on the outside. Deliciously tender on the inside, seasoned to taste. Turn this off. And I have my delicious potato wedges. Crispy coated potato wedges to go with my fries, my fish and fries, guys. Look at that. In the kitchen with Chef Carl. God bless you. Just want to give a huge shout out to my top fans here on my YouTube channel, which is Rachel, my niece, and my niece Deja. I want to give you a huge shout out. I love you. God bless you. And couldn't ask for a more better team, guys. Thanks for watching In the Kitchen with Chef Carl.